the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Holmgren is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Now here's Levine. Driving inside. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Mercy, that was downright dirty. Levine, yes, sir.
Holmgren wide open. Offline with his three.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Levine. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the three. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. In the modern NBA, to have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the game.
Alexander.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Jacks up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the three.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ellis against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Dort. To the middle, fast break, here we go. Williams' shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Kicks it out to Ellis. Takes the three. It's good from long range.
And a great job keeping his eyes up. Murray will be dangerous if he can become a consistent facilitator.
To the left side wing. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Ellis. Makes it off the glass. Ellis has got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Murray looking around. Murray a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Bean passes to Murray. Here's Valanciunas. Good D by Holmgren. Thunder trailing by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ellis kicks to Murray. Murray sets a screen for Levine. From downtown, cranes the three-pointer. Levine's got 8 points.
Nice team first decision by Murray, giving it up to a guy with a better opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Holmgren in the corner. It's stolen by DeRozan. For three, and another three for Sacramento.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season. And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Kings leading now by 3. For 3, Levine. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
His precision on pull-up jump shots is what makes Levine one of the league's most dangerous scorers. His mechanics off the dribble are on point. Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Second team foul.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Thunder trailing by 9. Fires from deep. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for Williams.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams' shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In the corner, it's Levine. From past the arc. Caruso grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Kings leading now by 8. Ellis finds Levine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Levine's got 19 points.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire series.
Murray, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Thunder trailing by 9. And Valanciunas penetrating. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I certainly don't want to be on the tracks when the Valanciunas train is coming at you.
Caruso, no good.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Caruso with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Dort, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Dort with the big-time dunk.
Levine against Dort. Murray a screen on Dort. Levine feeling it out a bit. Murray right side. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. There's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got 8.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer is right on target. 16 points for him. 5 seconds left here in the second. For 3, Levine, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Kings. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Williams. Williams is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Wallace in at the point.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops, dimes, hits.
Okay.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
3
I
points.
tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Kings leading now by 3. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And here is Monk. 16 feet away. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. Back to Wallace for the tie. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment. That's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day.
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. The Kings have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score. He definitely rebounds. And he for sure defends at an impressive level.
Kings leading now by 3. Sabonis gets to Monk. Back to Sabonis. And the shot is good.
Now this is where Sabonis can play tricks. He's got every move at his disposal.
Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Crowder with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
Back to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wiggins finds Wallace. Sacramento grabs the miss.
2 minutes.
They've led by as many as 11 points. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Count it. Now it's a 7-point Kings lead.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Back to Wallace. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. He takes it in, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And it's 7 points for Wallace.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And stolen by Wallace. And oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. And Wallace slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And you gotta appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Wiggins kicks to Williams. No good on the triple. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. 6-point lead. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Wallace against Monk. The 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Wallace against Monk. Here's Williams. The kick out to Williams. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Monk right side. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Sacramento in control with the 9-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. For 3, Levine hits it from three-point range. Levine's got 24. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers. Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Murray, good.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
No good from Valanciunas.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Ellis against Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. The wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th assist in the game. And it's Ellis penetrating, and the turnover again by Sacramento. Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, drains the 19-footer. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 10.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And that one goes out of bounds as touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break, and Dort finishes it off.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the game.
If you get Dort in a wrestling match, he's going to win. He's playing physical D now. Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's DeRozan. That one goes. Count it.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Sacramento leading by 8. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They're led by as many as 14 points. This one for 3. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. It's over Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Right spot, not blinding the lights for Dort. Ready for the moment. He took advantage. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort misses. Here's Levine. From deep three-point territory. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Oklahoma City ball.
So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks.
72.
For Greg Anthony.
efforts in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Driving in. Here's Ellis. Outside for Levine. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Long range from the inbound. And DiVincenzo hits from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Levine. Edwards pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Here's Edwards. Outside for Randle. On the take, and it's Randle with the jam.
This is the energy Randle provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Murray.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Murray. Kept alive by Sacramento. Back to DeRozan. From deep. Doesn't go for him. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. DeRozan against McDaniels. Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Randle, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Drives to the hoop.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. The 3, Randle. Sacramento grabs the miss. Man, the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. 51 seconds left in the first. McDaniels, that's good.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's DeRozan. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
McDaniels from long range. And another three from Minnesota.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine for three. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Off target with the three. Ellis passes to Levine. It could go. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed,
The previous play is under
to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points.
Keegan Murray getting it done for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 4. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good. McDaniels got 8.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Gobert with the double. Ellis passes to Valanciunas. On target from range.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And stolen by Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good commitment from Murray. He stays with his shot and gets the contact.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Murray. Checked by Randall. Murray passes to Levine. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Still Kings ball.
Here's DeRozan. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. No points yet. Edwards on the... Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
McDaniels against Levine. Here he goes. Oh, Levine taking flight for the jam.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Now here's Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. 1:11 left to play in the half. McDaniels a screen. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret the
Monstrous jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Randall, outside McDaniels. Reed, a screen on DeRozan. McDaniels passes to Reed. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Reed sets a screen. Will it go? Minnesota again missing. The Kings lead by 13. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And if I'm Murray's teammates, I keep feeding him. I mean, he is cooking right now.
Ooh. Reed for 3. Sinks the tray. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Sacramento now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Murray, a screen on McDaniels. Levine challenging. Back to Murray.
Timberwolves foul.
Sacramento shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Edwards. For 3, Randall. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. Kings ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shots.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You gotta like what we're seeing from Keegan Murray.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Shannon in at the point guard position. Pass to Minot. And here's Reed. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Let's go with a three. They get it back. Miller. The three is up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fultz with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. And here's Crowder from the arc. Drops in the three. Crowder's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Minot. Fires for three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And here's Sabonis outside. And the Kings with another three.
Look how confident Sabonis can be, acting without hesitation and getting it to go.
Pass to Shannon. And he lobs it up.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And it's Fultz off the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Alexander Walker offline with a three. The Kings lead by 19. Fultz into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he drives in. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Reed, good.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter. And Sabonis slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Here's Shannon. Back to Reed. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Shannon. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Fultz off the drive. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
Right side, Monk. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. With the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Grant the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Fultz is good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Fultz. He takes it in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Alexander Walker. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game. Left side Monk. No good. but would have counted had it gone. And so it's Sacramento continuing to pile it on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. DeRozan and Murray in at the full.
Wow! Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
LaVine against McDaniels. LaVine passes to Ellis. Takes it inside. That one drops for him. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now. Ellis passes to Valanciunas. Here's LaVine for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
LaVine finds Murray. Here's Ellis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Randall on the screen. Outside Edwards, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Edwards, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
LaVine with it. Randall's in his pocket. DeRozan for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
DiVincenzo with the screen on DeRozan. Left side, DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. Minnesota again missing. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And LaVine, throw it down.
So good at getting elevated. LaVine rises up and hammers it down.
4-3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Murray, a screen on DiVincenzo. On the wing, LaVine. Ellis passes to LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Oh, got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
Oh, he picked him clean.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Kings.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach LaVine.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Valanciunas, good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Levine. Ooh, Levine with another miss. And he's going for the oop here. Levine with a steal. Fires away from way outside. Can't connect. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
tough to wear down either team in this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it, and they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now Dort. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive, coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
And Randall throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I did catch up with the Thunder's head coach. And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than the wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And finished off by McDaniels.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Here's Caruso. Rebound, Minnesota. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Edwards looking it over. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards against Dort. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Randall. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Dort against Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. They get the rebound. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. Goes back up. Here he goes. And that's 2 points on the layup. Caruso's got his second bucket. Timberwolves leading by 6. Knocked away. To the inside. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Edwards against Dort. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. To the paint. Pocket 6. Minnesota again turning it over. It's stolen by Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Holmgren the pass to Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Randle right side. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Has to Gobert. Edwards against Dort. 4 on the clock. Edwards making a statement.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is. Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Sweet move. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how high can you fly. I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
And finished off by Edwards.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
They get it again. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:07 left now here in the second.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem for shooters.
Edwards against Williams. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Caruso. That one wide left. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 19-point game. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
With the drive.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now here's Edwards. 19 points in the game. Fires away from outside. He can't hit that time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams at the power forward position. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. And he's good on the three ball. Wallace has got himself on the board with 3 there. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Wallace. Wallace with another miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Timberwolves leading by 23. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Left side, Williams. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Minot. To the middle. Here's Shannon. Out to Miller, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wallace finds Joe. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Here's Shannon. Wallace covering. Out to Miller. From deep. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Hartenstein passes to Wallace. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wallace has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. Here's Alexander Walker. They get the rebound. Poke loose. 5 to shoot. Takes it inside.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Shoots the 3. Here's Shannon. Back to Alexander Walker. 41 seconds left in the third. Here's Shannon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shannon's got his first 2 points.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Williams. And he drives in. And the slam by Williams.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. Now here's Wallace. He's guarded closely. Williams attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
For 3, Edwards. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Count the basket.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Dort against Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on George. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 22 points.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. Here's Caruso. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Holmgren can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Minnesota ball.
McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Dort against Edwards. Stolen by Dort. And now a fast break for the Thunder. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Edwards against Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 8 here in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
That one, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Gobert with a screen on Dort. For 3, Edwards. Thunder with the rebound. He's all alone. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Dort. Outside Edwards. Fires from way outside. So it's Minnesota winning this one east. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were, thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Clark Kellogg.
Friday afternoon. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at small forward. Ellis, good. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's LaVine for 3. They get the rebound.
Yes, so tough to defend. Murray's smooth, and he's got size, and he's agile, too.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now. And Murray drops them both. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Here's LaVine. Here's Ellis. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 6. Here's LaVine, plenty of space. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's LaVine for 3, and another Sacramento 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game. And I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Allie, thank you. He gets it in there.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Williams against DeRozan. DeRozan, a screen on Dort. Now LaVine. 6 points for him. Another 3 for Sacramento.
LaVine's form is pure. That 3-point shot is pretty.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Kings lead by 8. The 3. Williams grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to win the run. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Ellis. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ellis has got 5 now.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 9. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Zach LaVine, explosive. Explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Both free throws good from LaVine. Thunder trail by 13. Pass to Caruso. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by LaVine. Sacramento has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's DeRozan. The shake. Outside for LaVine. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the bucket. Sacramento leading by 11. LaVine way outside. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Out of bounds. It'll be Kings ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Ellis passes to LaVine. Valanciunas with a screen on Dort. LaVine surveys the D. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he makes a first.
At the line for the Kings.
Both free throws good from LaVine. Holmgren inside. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. His finger... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Murray, a screen on Dort. Outside Murray. Back to LaVine. Beyond the arc. Kicks it to DeRozan. Three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Thunder trail by 11. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick. Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power. And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Here's LaVine for 3. He buries it from 3. LaVine's got 16 points now.
Yeah, there's the versatility LaVine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
Caruso finds Dort. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. So Dort's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's LaVine. Oh, LaVine taking flight for the jam.
When you think of Zach LaVine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Here's Caruso. Money on the 19-footer. The Kings lead by 13. Outside LaVine. There's a screen. Poke loose. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Murray. Here's Ellis. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 2. Here's Murray. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Dort against Levine. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder, another 3. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder trail by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Levine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. DeRozan outside. And another miss by Sacramento. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 7.
Oh my goodness! Yikes! What a finish!
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
Oh, Zach LaVine! Big time dunk!
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Caruso. Dort with it. Checked by Murray. Williams from long range. Drains the triple. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Levine against Dort. And the dunk by Levine.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He got a piece of it. Williams against Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Williams passes to Caruso. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, right side. 3 seconds left. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Sacramento. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams, then it's Kenrich Williams, and it's Hartenstein in at center. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Throw it down on the lob.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Knocks it loose. Wiggins from long range. Pure from three-point range. Wiggins has got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Sabonis finds Fultz. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Soft touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Monk for three. Another shot. Sabonis in the post. He's against Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Wallace to the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Monk for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 3. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
The floater, and he gets it to go.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Over to the left wing. And here's Sabonis outside. Nails it from 3. Sabonis has got this second bucket.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Knocked loose. Monk with a steal. Three-pointer. And another Sacramento 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Hartenstein. Yep, that one's good. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Outside Monk, picked by Sabonis. Monk into the lane, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
There's the drive. And it's Monk missing. Crowder with a steal. Sabonis with a screen on Williams. Monk for 3. They get it back. And Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
And the bucket is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Monk. Here's Fultz. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Wow, Markelle Fultz finishing with power. This guy's confidence growing and growing.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for 2, Aaron Wiggins.
And Wiggins drops them both. Sacramento leading by 4. Outside Monk from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Monk's got 8 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Driving to the basket. And here's Crowder from the arc. Williams grabs the board. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 9 points now in the second half.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out this quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. All right, a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the one. Here's Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
Sacramento ball.
On defense, the Thunder. 7-point differential. DeRozan passes to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Ellis. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Ellis. Sacramento again missing. Thunder trail by 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the...
First team foul. At the line for your Thunder.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Dort, the pass to Caruso. Back to Dort. Caruso finds Dort. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's LaVine. Murray against Caruso. Murray passes to Valanciunas. Here's LaVine for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Holmgren. Unable to get that one. The Kings lead by 5. Here's LaVine for 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by LaVine. Fires the 3. Caruso misses. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And LaVine throws it down.
Yeah, this guy, when LaVine gets to the cup, he's going up strong. That's nicely done.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Here's LaVine for 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 7.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and then get it back up.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. LaVine against Dort. LaVine passes to Ellis. Fires it. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Williams. It's stolen away. Ellis uses the glass on the layup. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
So it's Sacramento now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Levine for three. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Caruso. Rebound by Sacramento. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Shot by Levine, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4. DeRozan looks it over. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
The Timberwolves will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in its center.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot, it's just textbook basketball.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bean passes to Murray. Off target from outside. Minnesota with the ball. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. First quarter, just over a minute played. And another three for Minnesota.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Bean passes to Murray. Back to Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. And then Murray with the jam.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot that makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound collected by Levine. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. DeRozan's shot is good.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
Knocked loose. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
DeRozan, that's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Randall, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Randall kicks to Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 8 points.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hands it from downtown. He's got 11.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Levine. Murray outside. And another three for Sacramento.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Beyond the arc. Edwards can't hit. Kings leading now by 5. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Count it, good.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Murray against Randall, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Randall a screen on Ellis. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 14.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And so Levine nails both of them. Ellis against Edwards. The three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the King. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. No good from Valanciunas.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. It's stolen by DeRozan. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 5. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Kings leading now by 5. Levine feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Ellis. Puts up a 3. And no good. Minnesota's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. It's Edwards on the wing. Six to shoot. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Randall kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Drills it from outside. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Second shot opportunity. Gobert, no good. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Ellis on the wing. Edwards defending. Valanciunas inside. Working on McDaniels. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Outside for Randall. Edwards with the screen for Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Keegan Murray. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Levine wide open. And the 3 off target.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Murray, a screen on McDaniel. Outside, Levine. For three, Murray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Randall no good. The Kings leading. From deep, Ellis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards with it. Now defended by Levine. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Outside, Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. And finished off by McDaniel.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Randall. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's Crowder on the wing. Sinks the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Driving to the basket. Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Miller. Lays it up off the glass.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Monk attacking. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
To the inside. Pass to Alexander-Walker. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Monk outside. And good that time.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Here's Alexander-Walker, guarded by Fultz. Now, Alexander-Walker. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis with the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Kings shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Monk kicks to Lyles from downtown. Sabonis' shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Miller against Fultz. Pass to Minot. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Crowder from outside. Minot pulls it in. Timberwolves trail. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. And the wide open shot from Reed. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Shannon. Monk defending. Here's Reed. Pocket 6. Here's Shannon. Hasn't made one yet. To the left wing. Latrey. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Kings have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Alexander Walker with the ball. Lyles there. It's stolen by Lyles. Here's Monk. Right wing. Sabonis. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead.
Getting good position as always. Sabonis going to town. Love his footwork in there.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Fultz.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Outside, Sabonis.
Timberwolves foul. Minot. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Monk for 3. Traps in the tray. Monk's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've had active hands. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. On the court right now for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray. Slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And LaVine throws it down.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
Gobert with a screen on Ellis. Edwards looking it over. No good from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And DeRozan kicks to Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ellis. Kept alive by Sacramento. Murray, the pass to LaVine. Offensive rebound. And Murray with the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 9.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
For 3, Levine. They get it back. Again, Levine missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Randall down low. DeRozan defending. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Randall. Pass to Murray. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Ellis. No one near Lambosi. Lets it go. Misses the 3. Kings leading now by 4. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He hits both from the stripe.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Ellis against DiVincenzo. Ellis with it. Murray outside. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 14 points for Keegan Murray.
And guys, so far in this one, Murray has been delivering offensively. This kind of scoring is what made him a high lottery pick.
Gobert. It's hauled in by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Levine for 3. Here's Murray. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You have to appreciate the energy that Murray plays with. He will do whatever it takes to help his team.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 25 points in the game. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the King. .122 left in the 4th. Kick out to Levine. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Bean passes to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
How about the heart DeRozan plays with? In the clutch, he's fully committed to getting his team whatever they need.
To DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Back to Edwards. Fires away from way outside. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Valanciunas finds Levine. Back to Valanciunas. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous... All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle, let's keep a close eye on.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Alex Caruso is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the center, locking down the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Randall. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
It's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Caruso. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Here's Edwards. Count it. Good.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36-5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Now here's Edwards. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Williams. DiVincenzo with a steal. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Edwards against Dort. Dort with a steal. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. And Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Caruso finds Dort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't wrong. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Randall deciding where to go with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside.
And Dort taking pride right now defensively.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. And stolen by Holmgren. With the crossover. Pass to Dort. Caruso outside. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
And he makes both free throws. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Graham.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. That one is off. Good D by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 16 points.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
No shortage of scoring here. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Jalen Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Edwards for 3. That one no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Caruso.
You're smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
Randall, left side. It midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Sinks it from distance. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Edwards a screen on Caruso. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with a step. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards has got 18. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And they're on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on DiVincenzo. Count it. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Edwards against Dort. Outside Edwards. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Count it. Caruso's got his second basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
And And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Knocks it down from distance. Caruso's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Dort against Edwards. Puts the move on. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Williams' shot is good.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Gobert with a screen on Dort. Dort against Edwards. There's the drive. Ant-Man flying high.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
McDaniels against Dort. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. McDaniels covering. The 3 from Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards looking it over. Dives for it. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Caruso. And that one is hammered home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Outside, DiVincenzo, just 5 to shoot. Randle a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And he makes it on the layup. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. And here's Hartenstein. Reed defending. Hartenstein, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
Williams in the post. Started by Miller. Williams misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Reed. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And Minnesota with possession here.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Good work there as it goes.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. Stolen by Wiggins. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Tips it up. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. Alexander Walker's got 8.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to Wallace. And the shot goes. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Alexander Walker. On the take. Clock at 6. Here's Minot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Miller. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Thunder trail by 9. Inside. Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Shannon. Watched by Wallace. And he dunks it down.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. The kick out to Williams. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen. There's the three. Shannon's shot is off. Thunder trail by 9. Wiggins passes to Williams. Wiggins looking around. Williams with it. He's picked up by Miller. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Nickeil Alexander Walker picks one up. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He does not get the second one. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Reed sets a screen, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Miller, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Alexander Walker. And as we in the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Minnesota. They lead by 8. And right after this, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Chet Holmgren out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the 3. Edwards against Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot from deep. Holmgren. Minnesota with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Edwards. Randall on the screen. Lets it go from deep. Out to DiVincenzo. Edwards against Williams. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Somebody not alert to block out the wide frame of Julius Randle, who gets in there after the loose ball.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Randall, a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Williams finds Dort. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Into the lane. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Gobert. For 3, DiVincenzo. He drops it from range. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Their defensive intensity has...
Oh,
yes,
my goodness!
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam!
That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Caruso against Edwards. A good look from Holmgren. Minnesota with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Thunder trail by 15. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nifty move. SGA doing his thing in close.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Dort against Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time to win.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Randall against Caruso.
Oklahoma City ball.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Minnesota leading by 12.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Edwards against Dort. It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Edwards got 34 points. Williams into the lane. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on